Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yes. Yesterday, Raila Odinga hosted members of Mount Kenya Foundation, after which Raila shared this through his Facebook account and other social media accounts. Members of Mount Kenya Foundation, asante. We shall keep moving forward together. Hashtag one love, hashtag inawezekana. And then you can see there, Raila shared those photos. Yes. That was yesterday. And then during that occasion, there were speeches made there. But one speech that caught the attention of very, very many Kenyans, considering what is currently happening in Kenya politically, was that speech of former Molo MP, Njenga Mungai. So in this video today, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to have a look at that short speech, or rather that short clip of former Molo MP Njenga Mungai, as he gave his speech yesterday, after which we are going to dissect it and see exactly what it means politically for handshake politics, William Ruto politics, and 2022 politics. Listen to the speech. From that speech, it's very, very clear that Njenga Mungai is actually trying to tell Kenyans that William Ruto most likely was trying to push an impeachment motion against President Uhuru Kenyatta. I think this former member of parliament is just trying to imply that. And then he goes on to say that immediately now Uhuru and Raila had the handshake. That impending impeachment motion was dealt a major blow. Yes. That's what I think this former member of parliament is trying to imply. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this video right now, I want us to look at this thing of the handshake. But I want us to look at it from a different point of view. Why do you think President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga actually had the handshake? Because according to the former member of parliament, he's trying to imply that maybe Uhuru and Raila had the handshake because maybe Uhuru felt that assuming he never worked with Raila Molo Odinga, most likely he could have been sent home through an impeachment motion. So in this video right now, I want us to really understand or really see why Uhuru Kenyatta actually had a handshake with Raila Molo Odinga. Yes, that's our analysis and discussion today. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, kindly subscribe, but also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. Thank you. God bless you. The first thing or reason that might have made Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila to have a handshake was simple. Very simple. Uhuru Kenyatta, most likely, for the time he had served with William Ruto in government, he had studied William Ruto pretty well, and he knew that William Ruto was not fit for the presidency. So Uhuru Kenyatta might have had a handshake with Raila Odinga to stop a William Ruto presidency. Because assuming there was no handshake, it could have been very, very hard for Uhuru Kenyatta to stop a William Ruto presidency. So Uhuru and Raila had to have the handshake for Uhuru to stop a William Ruto presidency. I think that's one reason that might have made this duo to have the handshake. Uhuru is not willing and was not willing to support Ruto for presidency. And then secondly, just as the former member of parliament has insinuated, most likely Uhuru and Raila must have had a handshake so that Uhuru Kenyatta could shield himself from William Ruto, because we are in a game of politics. And at that time, ladies and gentlemen, you will largely agree with me that there was a lot of political tension. And just look at it from this point of view. Assuming William Ruto could have teamed up with the opposition, most likely they could have sent Uhuru Kenyatta home. Because I know from maybe behind the scenes, William Ruto was also maybe threatening Uhuru Kenyatta that if you don't do this, then I might team up with join hands with the opposition. So I also tend to believe that Uhuru Kenyatta must have had a handshake with Raila in order to shield himself from William Ruto, in order to beat the impending impeachment motion that maybe Ruto wanted to push against the president. And then thirdly, there might have been a handshake because, you know, Uhuru and Raila have been in the political scene for quite some time. They know one another. So Uhuru Kenyatta might have looked at all the candidates and he felt inside himself that the best candidate out of the top candidates, the best candidate who fitted the bill of succeeding him was most likely Raila Amolo Odinga. I think Uhuru must have also considered that before he had a handshake with Raila Odinga, because now he was just trying to look at how maybe his succession politics will turn out. So he felt that the person who could actually succeed him, the best person could have been none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. And then fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, I think Uhuru Kenyatta might have also considered some historical factors and issues at hand. You know, when Kenya was getting its independence, Uhuru's father and Raila's father were together. In fact, it's widely speculated and rumored that the Wazungus, the colonialists, offered to leave power for Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. But Jaramogi instead never accepted that power, but insisted that Kenyatta had to be freed from prison first. So I think Uhuru Kenyatta must have also just gone through the past historical issues and factors. And he considered that as a result of the disagreement that arose later between Jaramogi and Kenyatta, there were a lot of friction between the Luo community and the Kikuyu community. So Uhuru and Raila just wanted to end that kind of acrimony between the two communities. Because assuming now Uhuru is exiting power and Raila Odinga is also growing very, very old. So assuming these two individuals or personalities, they leave power and they fail to unite these two communities. Who will unite these two communities? Because the distrust, the person who cultivated that distrust was their fathers. Uhuru's father and Raila's father. They are the ones who brought all this kind of distrust. So maybe their sons saw it fit to make sure they rectify that. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, Uhuru and Raila might have also had the handshake in order to unify the country. Because as things stood at that time, the country was split into half. One side was aligning itself to Raila Odinga. Another side was also aligning itself to President Uhuru Mungai Kenyatta. So Uhuru and Raila, being the two protagonists in that case, they saw it fit to come together so that the country could be united, which actually they did achieve. So I strongly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that these are the 5 main reasons as to why President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga might have had the handshake in the first place. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel, just as I did mention when we were starting, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. To those who are watching us outside of Kenya for the very, very first time, if you are watching us for the very, very first time, kindly drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. But if you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. To our esteemed fans and subscribers, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana yes.